Okay, guys, welcome to our Rockin' Thursday night call that we are bringing to you tonight. Sorry, my light is messing up. And tonight, we are so excited to talk to you about this new Slim Down Weight Loss Challenge group that we are going to start on July the 9th. And so Rod and Jayla and I have been talking all day and for several days about this new group. And we are going to fill you guys in on the details of how this group is going to work and exactly what your role is going to be in this group and how it will benefit you. So, Jayla, you want to give us a description of the group? Reason why we're kind of familiar with this is because there's another person on our team that is doing one that's very similar to the one we're going to do. And so we've been watching that group. It actually started on Monday. And so we are kind of mimicking that group, taking some really great things out of that group and adding some of our own flair to it. So Jayla, you want to describe what the group's kind of about?
Yes. Hey, y'all. Thanks for hopping on a Thursday night. We're so excited to see all of you guys and for this group. This group is going to be a 30-day challenge that is going to help us all work together, support each other and our customers and ambassadors for weight loss, support, tips, recipes, and many other things just to get through a 30-day using the two new products, the Hunger Control and the Lean. So we are very, very excited about what this is going to do for us personally and for our customers.
Yeah, so just to give you, in case you are not on these products yet, which probably most of you are, at least on the Hunger Control, Rod brought me some bags of it that we have. The Lean is our meal replacement supplement that's protein packed. And then our Hunger Control Slim is our new Slim that just got released to everybody a few weeks ago. So we've been on these products, and I will tell you that I am absolutely blown away by these products. I love the Hunger Control Slim and the Lean I've been doing, and I have been replacing a meal with that, and I'm completely surprised at how it just completely takes my hunger away for, I mean, I can be starving for lunch or dinner, and I go and I drink one of these. Now, I will suggest that you make sure that everyone is suggesting to your customers and to your team members that you do mix this with milk and not water. Because I've had a lot of people say, well, the directions say water, and most people are not going to like it with water. Just being completely honest and open with you, it is so much better with some kind of milk, whatever milk that you normally drink or that your customer normally drinks, whether that's almond milk, cashew, soy, whatever that is. Drink it with milk, even if it's half milk and half water. That's better than just water alone. But if you also, another tip is that if you put it in a blender rather than a shaker bottle, like the 96 really mixed well with a shaker bottle, but these really need a blender. If you can add a couple of ice cubes, even better. But the way I do mine is I have a bullet and I just put it with the milk in with that, blend it for like 10 seconds, and it's good to go. But I don't think it mixes up very well in a shaker bottle. It kind of is more chalky if you do it that way. So those are just a couple of tips for you guys. But this group, we're very, very excited about this group. We are going to really pull out all the stops and make sure that this group is going to be great for you and your customers and your team members. We can't forget about that. So the very first thing that you have to do is make sure that you and your team members have the products in hand ready to go on July the 9th when the group starts. So Rod has already started the group, and we will start adding you guys tonight or tomorrow, or put the links for you guys to join tonight or tomorrow in the Rockin' group. And we are really excited to get this started. And so for the next week, we won't be posting in there very much. We will let you know what day to start adding your customers. But ambassadors can go ahead and join. And what we'll do in the meantime, once we start letting you add your customers, which will probably be Monday, if they're ready and they have the products in hand, we'll let you start adding them on Monday. And we will start posting some really exciting anticipation posts, not every day, not all the time, but just a few here and there to kind of whet their appetite, no pun intended, for our group. So, so the way it will benefit you is that if you can invite people to come to this group, whether they're team members or prospective customers, even if they're old customers that haven't ordered, this gives you a really good incentive for reaching out to them and saying, we have this new group, this is when it's going to start, this is we would love to invite you to it, and this will really give your people a kickstart to losing weight for the summer. And we are going to have all kinds of tips and maybe some great recipes. We're gonna give away some prizes. But I just want Rod. You've been in the other group. We've all been in that group, but you've been in that group and you've been watching it because you've been getting ideas and stuff from that group. Can you just kind of explain what the group's going to have every day in it?
Yeah, I mean it's what you've already covered. They have a lot of great testimonies in there that will pop up that pertain to these products, and these are people that have been on the products for several weeks, so they have some good testimony, and they also have just a lot of good information and tips about how to use the products properly, what to expect, and just a lot of encouraging words. I mean, the things that people need while they're this is a 30-day challenge. So a lot of people go 30 days, that's a long time. So you really got to keep it positive. You got to keep it moving. You don't want to overwhelm them with a lot of stuff, but I see they're doing, 2 or 3 posts a day. And people are, aside from the people who are admin, there's other people that are posting in there as well. So I suggest that we try to keep this thing as positive, as encouraging as we can, because even though we're the admins or we're going to be doing the brunt of the work, it really is a team effort, because this is only going to work if we all are positive and we support each other. Something I was telling Jana earlier is, if somebody makes a comment and it's not, the comment was posted by somebody, but it's not my customer. Well, you may not be, if it is your potential customer, or or it is your customer, they bought from the products from you. It'd be helpful if another ambassador could maybe, chime in and answer the question, because everybody's out of pocket here or there. They might be at work, or they're just, something's going on. But if you can help somebody out by answering a question, do that. That's what makes us successful as a team. And that's what I see going on in that group. So if we could do that, just kind of keep that spirit of what we do in the rocking group and kind of move that over to this 30-day. I would love for this to be something we could kind of learn from and maybe do on an ongoing basis. And so I've been looking and researching not just that one group, but other groups, and trying to see, what they're putting out there, and the format that we should be doing it to our best advantage. And not to really overwhelm people, because you know how it is on Facebook. You can feel overwhelmed. I want people to feel like they just have a good place to go for the information they need.
Yeah. And so when you're inviting these people, feel free to offer an incentive if you'd like to do that. If you would like to say, if you will purchase the bag of Hunger Control and 2 bags of Lean, you will be put in this group. You will get lots of tips and encouragement, and we're all going to do this together. It's going to be really fun. And I will offer you a $10 rebate, or whatever it is that you feel like is in your budget. And then I usually do that via PayPal, and reimburse them after they place the order. And also be sure and tell them that they have the 60-day money-back guarantee. You want to always remind them of that. And then also remind them that there will be prizes in there to win as well. And so I also would recommend that you tell them that they will not be put on the spot. They don't have to interact at all if they don't want to. They can just be on a fly on the wall, because a lot of people maybe think, I don't want to be called out or anything like that. I would tell them that there may be some prizes that you might have to comment to get into a drawing to win, but don't feel like that you have to do anything. This group is there for you to benefit you in your weight loss journey. So I want Jayla to talk about getting the people invited and tell us a little bit of your tips on how to get people into the group.
Well, what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to start building that relationship like yesterday. I want them to trust me, and so that I can say to them, hey, Lori, I know that you have been interested in these products, and there is an opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. And you guys, Jenna and I just made a third-party tool, a video inviting people. And so I'm going to use that. I'm going to say, we have this new challenge. Would you watch this really short video? And then let that video do all the work. Simple. So that I'm really excited about that. And then for those people who might not be on Facebook, that it's someone that I know from another platform, I'm either going to call them and just offer the opportunity and say, you have a 60-day money-back guarantee. This is an amazing opportunity where you get more support than you've ever even imagined for no risk. And it doesn't cost you anything but your products.
Yeah. So the video that Jayla was talking about that we just did, it was really fun. And it was a really short video that we did. And we did it so that you guys, we're going to post it in the Rockin' Group and you guys can watch it. And if you would like to use it, you can feel free to use it. Send it in a private message. I wouldn't post it on your regular wall, but send it in a private message and just say, I'm going to send you a short video that I'd love for you to watch. These are my friends, Jana and Jayla, and it's basically inviting you to a weight loss challenge group. And you can even say, you know, it's not that I think you need to lose weight, but we're all trying to get slimmer for the summer. And so maybe you're just trying to get healthier. And so I really would love for you to be in this group with me. Will you watch this short video? I don't even know how long it is because Jayla just now uploaded it, but it's really fun. And basically we say in there what the group's about. We say how it's going to benefit them, and we tell them to get back with the person that sent them the video. So it's a tool for you to use if you would like to. You might want to use it for certain people in your list, and then some people you may want to just send them a voice message, or maybe you want to send them your own story. Totally up to you. We just wanted to give you something fun that you might want to use this as a tool in order, because there's some people that you may just feel intimidated reaching out to. And so you want us to do the inviting for you. And you can just say, you know, here's my friend Jana and Jayla. They created this fun video inviting you to this group. And so if you have any questions, let me know, or let me know what you think about the video, whatever. And it's really short. It's really fun. And we are just on there having fun, just kind of telling what the group's about. So we will post that in the Rockin' Group. We also have some tools for you. Rod, are you going to pull up the tools that you've created so far? And we will post these in the Rockin' Group after the call for you guys to use either in private messages, or you can post it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen if I can.
Okay.
Let's see. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a group that you're going to join, and I called it the Rockin' 30-Day Slim Down Challenge. It's still a work in progress, so if you get added today or whenever we start adding people, just know that I'm trying to make sure that we have it in a specific order and that's easy to find. One thing a little different than you might see in other groups is I made it a social learning type of group, so you could have these units. And so if as an ambassador, it will be helpful for you to use, but it's also helpful if you want to just direct somebody and they're like, hey, I don't know where that document is, or something that you wanted to share. You can just go to units, and then let's see how fast this thing is. It's kind of slow on. Let's go. The internet's been kind of slow for me in this room. But it's going to bring up units. And so this is where it's just pretty much just categories. And so I have the product infos that Plexus have under this unit. So if you need to have anything about the full product info for the lean or the hunger control, it's right here. I'm going to put some samples here for, like, if you want to invite somebody to the group, or if somebody, if one of your friends wants to invite their friends to join with them, they could post, say, hey, go to the invite others to join your unit, and grab the post and the graphic, and then you can put that out yourself. And so basically it's just a text document that you can just copy and paste and put it on your Facebook wall. And really it's great for anybody that wants to use it. And so here's the graphic itself. Now what we want to do is, and it's all going to be contained in our unit, so you can find all the recipes that we're going to post will be there. If we do a video, it's going to be posted under a unit called videos. And then let's go back. I'm going to go back real quick to the beginning here. I'm not sure what's. Let's see. It just slowed you. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But.
Okay. Well, I wanted you to share the PDF that you had.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could do that one.
And this is going to be.
Let me stop the share and bring it up, and then we'll do it.
Okay, and what I wanted to say about what he just said about the buddy thing, me and Jayla were talking about this too. This is another tip that I'm going to do is if somebody wants to be in the group and they're going to be a customer, you could, if you're going to offer an incentive, you could offer an extra incentive if they get a buddy to join this with you. And so you could say, you're a lot more successful in weight loss journey and getting healthy journeys if you do this with a buddy. So if you can bring me your best friend or your sister or your mom and they want to do this with you and they order the slim and the lean, then I will give you an extra $10 or whatever. That's a great way to double the amount of people that you can get in there, because a lot of people will do things for incentives. And especially if they feel like they are in a money crunch and they need, an incentive to do this, and they think they could possibly have more success if they have a buddy, then you could offer them that. The other thing, and let me know, Rod, when you're ready. I muted you because you had some background. Are you ready? Okay, let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Okay, let me share it again.
Okay.
Let's see. Anyway, it's a PDF that I kind of made into like a flyer. So it's something you can just copy the text on there if you want and post it on an email if you want to send it out that way, or a message. But I think all the information that you need is on this PDF. So use it as a flyer if you want to. But I think it helps simplifies what we're doing and gives them the information that they need to know. Now, obviously, you'll have to give your website information or whatever where they need to order from. But I thought it was important to keep it just kind of short and sweet, make it one page, because hopefully you're having that conversation with them anyway, and so you can give them more than just this.
Okay, so we will post these after this call in the Rockin' Group. I will post a after the call post, and in the comments, I want you guys to tell us why you're excited about this. Tell us what you took away from this call. We want to try to get as many ambassadors as well as customers, whether they've been customers for a while or whether they haven't ordered in a long time, or like Jayla says, whether they're fence sitters. We want to try to get as many people in this group as possible. And the way to do that is to invite, personally invite, post about it, how excited you are on your wall. Also in the Rockin' group, we need to really, talk about how excited we are about this group. And the more we talk about it, and the more people that are excited about something, the more people will get excited about it, and the more people that will see it. With the algorithms now, even in the groups, not everybody's going to see the stuff that we post. And if there's more comments on a particular post, more people will see it. So you have more of a chance of even your team members, even if they're not active, of seeing it, the more comments. So we need to really get excited about this. And the other tip that I would give you for inviting, if you have a customer group, whether it's a customer group you've had for a long time or whether it's one you rarely post in, I would go live in that customer group and talk about this group. And I would do it as soon as possible. Because for one thing, a lot of people that are in your group don't get notified when you just post, but they will get notified if you go live. And so even if they don't come on while you're live, they'll get a notification that you were live and they can go back and watch the video. I wouldn't make it very long. I would make it a really short video and just say, I'm so excited about this group that we're doing, and I would love for you to reach out to me if you want to be part of this group. You can go live on your regular Facebook wall as well. You can go live on Instagram. You can post on Instagram about this group. But I think that the more you get it out there, and the more we as a team get it out there, the more people are going to get excited about it. And also, keep in mind that it's also great to comment on each other's posts. When you see somebody post about this challenge group on their wall or in their customer group or wherever that is, it's always great to go in and comment, because it boosts everybody's post up about it, and then more people see it and more people get excited about it. So I wanted to talk about, let's see. Jayla talked about earlier, we want to talk about for a second when they need to get their products ordered by.
Yes. So guys, go ahead and start talking to all your ambassadors, your team members, your prospects and potentials. Go ahead and start talking. Like I said, yesterday is not early enough. So go ahead and start talking about this to them. They want to make sure they have their products ordered no later than Tuesday, the July 3rd. With the holidays, everyone's traveling, everyone's busy, and the Postal Service, it's a holiday week, so go ahead and get this started. And just to remind you, they need 1 bag of Hunger Control, 2 bags of Lean, and as long as they order by Tuesday. Now, if someone comes in the middle of the month or the middle of the week, that's okay too. Go ahead, they can order as they join. But for those people that you're talking to that they are saying yes now, they need to go ahead and get ordered so their products are here and they are ready to go. They are excited and they kind of understand a little bit of what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. And so what we want to talk about, what your role is going to be in this group. Like Rod said, we're going to be doing the majority of the posting, and we may ask you for your testimony. We may have a few people go live. We will probably go live in there some. And but what we want you guys to do is to comment. Obviously, be super positive. If we ask for, let's say we say, tell us what your thoughts are on the Lean and the Hunger Control. We would love for you guys to all come in and give us your positive, what you love about it. And the more comments, obviously, in that group we get, the more people are going to see it, the more people are going to get excited about it. We want you to also be following up with your customers and your team members. Don't forget about your team members that are also in there. And, having a running conversation with them during this time, because a lot of people may forget to go look at the group, and you can say, even if you wanted to once a day, say, how excited are you about this group? I hope you saw the post that they did today, because this is what I loved about it. And just keeping that talking going on. And obviously, we didn't really touch on it much, but obviously you're going to tell them, how to order, what to order and give them directions on that, and then getting them started. And we will talk about that in the group, but you'll also be talking to them in private message about how to start their products. Some people might be starting the triplex along with this, and so you're going to obviously want to start them out very, very slow, and just like we always do on the triplex, but keeping that relationship going is so important during these 30 days. You're going to want to make sure that you're there for their questions and for their excitement and for whatever it is. We want to make sure that they measure and weigh before this. And we will also have some tools in this group for them to print out if they want to print out a journal to see what they're eating, or what time they drank their Slim, did they drink all their water. Water reminders are super important during the first 30 days, that you're reminding them to drink their water. And so if they're keeping a journal of this, you can say, and I have so many people that say, I say, do you drink a lot of water? Yeah, that's all I drink. Well, I know people that all they drink is 16 ounces of water all day long. That's all they drink, but that's not enough. So people really need to let you know how much water they're drinking in ounces, because that can always be sometimes a something that holds you up in your weight loss. So want to make sure that you are talking to them regularly in private message if they're in the group under you, and answering their questions as well, like Rod said, on the group as well as in private messages. One of the first things that we will do when the group starts is we'll do a roll call, and we'll encourage everyone to go in and say maybe where they're from, and give a little bit about their story, like their where they're from, whatever, just a little introduction of who you are, and encourage your people that are in there to do that as well. So you could private message them and say, hey, would you like to go in and introduce yourself on the roll call that they just did, whatever. But Rod was talking about that we are going to have a pinned post that is kind of a welcome to the group. And we would love for you guys, when you add your people to this group, to welcome them in the comments of that pinned post. That way they will see the welcome. They'll see where the group is. It shows them, exactly where the group is. Then I would go and say, I tagged you in the group. I'm so excited for you to join us. I would love for you to make this group a favorite and turn on the notifications so that you'll see when we post in there. That way you won't miss any prizes or any tips or any motivation that we give. So excited for you to be in this group, but I really want to make sure you see everything. So I tagged you in the welcome post. And then I already talked about when we're going to add people to the group. Probably on Monday is when we'll start adding. If they've already ordered their products, you can add them at that point. And then if they order their products Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever that is, you can add them at that point. So does anybody have any questions? Or Jayla, do you have anything that I've missed?
No, but there are a lot of questions about kind of the dynamics of what the different possibilities of what people can order. Some people are asking, if they only order hunger control, can they still participate in this group? If they order hunger control and not lean.
I would say they would be eligible if they ordered the triplex. If they don't like shakes, personally, I wouldn't want to put them in the group to win all the prizes and all that stuff unless they were ordering at least the triplex, or at least $100 in PV is basically what I would say. Because you're going to be putting effort out, we're going to be putting effort out, and that would give you the most benefit. And people really need to be on the triplex anyway to get the big benefit. I mean, you can start people out on the lean and the hunger control for weight loss, but eventually, everybody knows that you're going to want to get everybody on the triplex. And we will be talking about other products in the group too. We won't just be talking about those two products. We will be introducing some of the other products and giving testimonies on some of the other products, so that your customers who are in there on just the hunger control and the lean will see that we have other products that are highly beneficial too. So
okay, Here's another question, and I can certainly relate to this one. Cindy says, I'm not a chocolate milk drinker, and I don't drink coffee either. Now, I do drink coffee, but I don't like chocolate. She was wondering if she could sub P96 for the lean, even though it's not a meal replacement product.
As far as, okay, say that again.
She's just wanting to substitute the lean for P96. Do the hunger control and P96 instead of hunger control and lean.
Is the question about you or about your customer?
It looks like it's about her.
Okay, well, regardless, I think that you could do that, but you have to remember that the 96 wasn't developed to be a meal replacement, so it's not going to have all the vitamins and all of the calories that is recommended for a meal. So it's not going to fill you up as much. It's not going to be, it's not going to offer the same benefits. But as long as the person knows that, I don't see any reason why they couldn't do that. But I would just tell them up front, this is the difference in these two products. Because, I mean, I have used 96 as a meal replacement before we had the lean, but I always used milk with it to up the calories and the vitamins. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with it as long as they know kind of what the difference is.
And I want to add too, I'm not a chocolate person and I don't like chocolate milk, but I have been trying the lean and it makes me feel fuller longer than P96 did.
Me too.
It's very different. And the results have been very different. So I would recommend that they at least try it, maybe one bag to try it.
Yeah, they can always get a refund.
Right.
They can always order then the 96 if they wanted to. But like Jayla said, she's been talking to me a lot because she doesn't like chocolate at all. Like she doesn't like chocolate. Like who is that? I don't know. Like I want to ban her. But she's been changing the taste of it with different things. And so you may get somebody like that doesn't like mocha or they don't like chocolate flavor. There's a lot of things that you can do. You can add fruit to it. You can add your Slim to it. You can add, I know Jayla's tried hazelnut. What other flavors have you tried?
I've tried, we've tried putting bananas in it. We've tried peanut butter. We've tried a lot of different things. And there is even a lean recipe book out there. And we'll probably put that in there. There's a lot of recipes for even different things aside from a meal replacement shake. But as far as the shake goes, I've tried shaking it up in a bottle. We've tried blending it, putting more ice. It's just kind of a work in progress for me. But the bottom line is it's only about this much every day. It's replacing my lunch. I don't like chocolate, but I can do it once a day.
Yeah. And I mean, I hear her saying that, but I absolutely love it. To me, it tastes like a melted Wendy's Frosty is what it tastes like to me. And I like it. I look forward to drinking it and it tastes really good. But like I said, I do blend it in a blender. It's not chalky at all when you do it like that. And I use milk because I'm a milk drinker and I know there's a lot of people that are against cow's milk and dairy and stuff, but I'm not one of those people. I do like it. Shame on me, but I do. And so that's what I drink it with. And so and it does offer a lot more protein when you do it that way too. So if you like milk, you can try it that way. So what do we have any other questions?
Just talk about we talked about personal prizes and then group prizes. You can offer your own personal incentives. You talked about that, but that's done aside personally between you and your customers and ambassadors, right?
Right. Yeah. And Brenda says, can we say if only? No, I wouldn't even do that. I think anybody that is ordering can be eligible for the prizes. I wouldn't make it complicated like that. I would just really encourage you to get them on the triplex, even if it's not, right at the beginning, like throughout the month, we all going to encourage them to also be on the triplex as well as the lean or 96 or whatever the combination is for that. But I just really think that the biggest thing to this group is getting them to see our culture is basically what we're doing here. And once you get people in to see the culture, a lot of times that is all it takes for them to either want to become a lifetime customer or want to become an ambassador, because they're going to see the support from each other. And obviously the group is about the hunger control and the lean, but you may have somebody that doesn't want, like Marisa, who doesn't need to lose weight. If that person would rather be on the XOS Slim and get the prebiotic with that, and maybe they want to be on that with the triplex. And, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of health testimonials in there that may not have to do with the weight loss. We may be talking about, you know, other things that we will be talking about, other things besides just weight loss. But I think the main thing is just getting people to see, you know, how much these products have changed our life and how much the culture of our business and our team has changed our life, and how we all work together. And it gets people like just an introduction to what we see every day in, you know, in the Rockin' Group and in our own customers' lives and in our own families' lives. So that's another thing me and Jayla have been working on. We created a couple of videos just to be able to kind of share our story. And we're going to be doing some more videos. We talked about that today. We had a lot of fun doing that. And I think that creating these really short videos are great because it's kind of like a conversation that you're having with each other. And it's something that you guys can use as well as we'll use it. And it always directs them back to the person that sent them the video. So it's not like we're giving our first and last name and they're going to be contacting us. It's more like a tool for everyone to use that basically just gives them 2 extra stories in addition to the one that they've already heard from you. So you may have told them your story with the Plexus products, but you need some third party and fourth party validation. And that's where me and Jayla come in. And we are, you know, telling our story of what the products have done for us. And we plan on doing some more things like that, because that's something that we feel like would really help people in order to, you know, sometimes you feel like that people just think you're trying to sell them something. But if you get other people in there sharing their personal stories, and not just that, but you can find those all over YouTube. But you can say, like Jayla said, these are my friends. These are Jana and Jayla. There are people on our team that I want you to hear their story and see, you know, you've heard my story, but now I'd like for you to hear their story. Would you be willing to watch this short video and then tell me what you think? So me and Jayla, we've done a lot of, you know, leadership stuff and training. And that's something that we always hear is that there's, it's always good to use tools, because when you're talking to somebody, you know, you may sound all professional and everything, but they're going to think, I can't do that because I don't know all that information about all these products. But if you send them a tool, like a video of me and Jayla, they're going to be like, oh, well, I could do that too. All she's doing is sending a video and asking people to watch it. Like, you're just trying to make things as simple as possible. And that's what we always want to come across to people, is that what we do is simple and duplicatable. And that's, you know, just the secret of the whole thing is to make it duplicatable and simple for people to use. And that's exactly what we're trying to do for this group. And this is also a great way if you've had anybody on the fence about joining Plexus. You can say, you know, this would be a great time for you to join and invite your friends, because the work is being done for you. This is a group that's being provided by my team, prizes that are being provided by my team, and all you have to do is just invite people to it, and I'll help you do that. So that's another really benefit to this group, is getting brand new people started that may not know where to start or how to start posting.
And Janet, we're also going to share just a few opportunity posts within that group as well. So it's not just going to be about products and recipes and tips. We are going to try to convert these people to ambassadors. So there'll be some opportunities to, or there'll be some opportunity posts in there that's really going to be something that may push them off the fence.
Yeah, I'm glad you added that, because that is true. We're going to do some little touch on the business here and there. And if we share a story, we'll also share a little bit of the business side of it. And on the prizes thing, we haven't decided yet on what the prizes are going to be. We will provide the prizes. They may be anywhere from 3-day child packs to ProBio 5. I'm not really sure what all we're going to do yet, but they'll definitely be product related. And I'm not sure how we'll do those yet, but we may do a thing where they have to comment or whatever, which is why you really need to be very imperative for you to be present in that group, because when there is a prize opportunity available, that's the great time to reach out to your person that's in there and say, they just posted a prize opportunity. All you have to do is blah, 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 whatever it is that we say you have to do for that prize. And team members and customers will be eligible for those prizes.
I just want to add one thing. I get asked a lot when I share videos of other people, and I get asked all the time, well, that's great for them, but is this really someone you know? Like if I send a Melissa Eichenhorst video or a Celeste Gwynn, people will say, do you really know this person? Well, now you can say, yes, I do know these people very well. These are my friends. And I think that's very important for them to realize that we're just normal people. We're friends having a good time and doing life together. So I'm really excited about our videos.
Yeah, and then that's another really important point about the group in general, is for you to be able to tell people that this group is all full of people that you know personally, and that the people that are running the group are your friends, and you know personally their stories, and that they are going to be really excited to hear the stories as well. And just say, this is not a Plexus run thing. This is run by our team, and they're also my friends. So I would love for you to be a part of it because you're my friend. So I think that's really important. Thanks, Jayla, for saying that. So I think that's all I have, unless you guys have anything else. Are you guys good? Okay. Well, I'm going to post in the Rockin' Group the after the call thing, and I would love for you guys to comment on it. And we will be posting our video that me and Jayla did, as well as Rod's going to be posting the PDF and some things about the group in the Rockin' Group for you guys to use. And I would suggest that you get started right away, inviting as many people as possible. And we are looking forward to this group. I'm so excited about it. I think that we can get a lot of people to see what we do on a daily basis and how great our products are. So thanks, Jayla, so much for being on the call and for doing the calls with me today. I had so much fun.
It was fun.
And thanks, Rod. Rod's going to be doing probably the brunt of most of all of the posting in the group and the managing of it all. So we really appreciate him for doing that as well. So thanks for coming on the call to everyone. I hope you guys have a really great weekend and a great 4th of July. And I hope that you get as many team members and as many customers in this group as possible. And we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.